Saliba.
I love it so much.
Hello, boys. What a weekend.
What a way to start the morning.
Hey, that was playing in my song all day on Saturday, man. No jokes. Like, just on rewind. Yeah. Fantastic.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 442 podcast. I'm Azar Madhani. As always, I'm joined by the wonderful Tommy Sandy.
Hello.
And the velvety voiced Tony O.
Morning, everyone. Tommy, were you singing the Saliba song with me on the weekend?
Oh, yeah.
It's
It's been stuck in my head, Tony, ever since. Yeah.
Did it help you get over your earlier pains?
Oh,
Yeah.
of course. I mean, and also the anticipation of having you sing here on the pod as well. Like, I just couldn't wait. That was fantastic.
Yeah.
Honestly, my favorite podcast episodes are the ones where we get Tony to sing.
Yeah. Not sure they're my favorite, but you know. I mean,
But the peer pressure works.
Good,
The peer pressure works.
Something good has happened if you're getting me to sing. So
That is true, yes.
Arsenal are bringing out like just song after song after song. Like it's happy days.
What do you mean song after song? They're just singing the one song all afternoon.
Wait.
No,
Maybe
I
he's
mean,
got
like,
more, is there? He's
I
got more
got
for us
more.
to sing?
He's got more?
I have
Please,
more.
Tony, hit
No,
us
no,
with
no.
Let's
more.
go.
Hit us with more, my friend.
I'll save the Zinchenko one for when.
Oh, I want to hear it now. I haven't heard that one.
Yeah.
I guess
Yeah,
I'll
no,
have
it
to
was-
wait until Arsenal wins again.
It was just great hearing the commentators start to lose their mind. They're like, "Oh my God, make it stop!" Yeah, for like 20 minutes, the fans just kept going on and on. I wouldn't anyway. I'm not gonna jump ahead. Yeah, we have structure. Is there one structure?
Structure. Since when do we always follow this structure, guys?
Yeah, you know, there are more interesting games to start off with.
Like
Yes,
what?
Tommy. How do you feel, Tommy? Because you know what? I've been where you are right now. I've been there, where my team has to be at the top of the running order because they've embarrassed themselves.
Shit the bed.
Shit the bed on a Sunday morning, Tommy, what do you need from me to help you through this?
It's amazing that I have such a well-versed resource here at my disposal to know how to handle situations like these.
Hey, I am well versed in when your goalie fucks up for the opening goal too.
This is
true.
wow. Me and his head we're just hand in hand right now. So far this season. I hope it doesn't continue like this because it's gonna be.
I am
very tough.
dragging you down with me, my friend.
I think this is all a plot by Zay. Just first he gets me, and then Tony. It's gonna be you soon. Maybe no. It will.
Nope.
Yes.
Are you, Tommy?
Don't
are you
drag me in
accusing
with
me?
you lot. Yeah.
Are
yeah.
you accusing me of somehow influencing Premier League games?
Hey, we came up with there's this conspiracy of the bald man conspiracy last week.
Okay.
Tommy, I have a full head of hair.
I know, but
You are deflecting, son.
This is
You
a
are
different. This is a
deflecting.
different conspiracy, but I'm on board with this one. I think Zaire
Brother.
has some influence in the Premier League. I do think so. Yeah.
Look at Man United over the last season. Tell me what influence I have.
This is just your cover, man. That's it. It's just your cover to make sure that we don't find you out. But I'm on to you, Zaire. I'm on to you.
Tommy, do you think Chelsea could use a striker?
I mean,
I'm just gonna ask you every week at this point.
every week. I think Chelsea could use a lot of things. But,
Tommy,
yeah.
do you think Chelsea's goalkeeper could use a pair of feet?
This. You want to talk about the game, or are we just gonna throw these out?
Yeah, I mean,
We are talking about
yeah,
it.
take it away, okay? What do you want to talk about? Go ahead.
Yeah. You know what? I'm not sure. But yeah, you know what?
I mean,
let's praise.
let's start with Edouard. No.
Oh.
Let's we'll praise Leeds in a bit. Well, let's start
Praise
with
Leeds.
Edouard
No,
Mendy.
no. That's coming much later. Yeah, go on. Sorry. Yeah. Edouard Mendy.
Tommy, yeah. What's he trying to do there? What is going through his head? Give me the play-by-play. What's going through your head while you're seeing him do that?
You know, this isn't very shocking, to be fair, if anyone who's watched Mendy in the last year or so. He's just more error-prone than he was when he first came on board. Yeah, maybe he's been always like this and just had like a stellar standout season in his first season at Chelsea, but like, yeah, this isn't the first time he's done something like this, and it's worrying. It's worrying that our starting keeper is not looking as assured as he once was, because we don't really have a good option on the other side. Yeah, I'm not. I think Chelsea, like, at least at the start of the game, like, Sterling cut in. He had a really good chance where he should have scored. Puts it wide, classic. We had Mount had a good chance as well. Like, we had some opportunities that we created that you kind of just have to score those opportunities, especially in a game.
I will say on the offside one, it was a sterling finish.
Yeah, I mean, it was. I mean, he puts it in when it doesn't count, which is unfortunate, and that's. For Chelsea, that's just not going to work. Yeah, we didn't take advantage of our good chances, and we never really controlled this game. Leeds, they outworked us, they outpressed us. We couldn't handle the press. I mean,
what was the stat that you had? You had Leeds had run how many kilometers more?
Yeah, they had run at the end of the game 12 kilometers as a team more than us. So that's like having an extra player on the pitch, pretty much.
That is,
yeah.
I would like to direct anyone who hasn't seen it to our Instagram page to see Tommy's post-game reaction.
Your best work.
The dead look in his eyes. Delicious.
There's probably going to be another couple of those just like that, I bet you, this season. It's just Conte he's out with a hamstring injury, so he's probably going to be out for a while. I don't know. Midfield just didn't look as good as last week, and it's not just Conte. Just like we just couldn't handle. Like, we played out from Spurs, we played out from the press pretty well, and then today we just couldn't do it.
Oh, wait. No, you didn't. There was no press.
Well, I mean,
that was one of the things I was gonna say. You guys struggle against the press. Tottenham do not press. That's why you were able to be so dominant. They don't press at all. Harry Kane's incapable of pressing at this point. But yeah. Anyway, go on. Wanted to get that point in there.
I mean, it's just like we just looked like a completely different team. And after going down like that to that Menzi shocking error, and then we went down 2-0 again, or 2-0 before the end of the first half. It's just like, after that, we didn't really have any solid chances. I mean, James had one run where he came in, and then it was a good save of Millier. But apart from that, I mean, even if you look at Reece James for the third goal, like, this guy, like, there was no hustle in this team to get back and, get back in a good position and defend. I thought Koulibaly, I know he got a red card. That second yellow was so stupid, but like, he didn't play terribly. It's just like some bonehead decisions here and there. We don't offer anything from the attack. That's the side. Like, Havertz, man, this guy, like, he hides behind defenders, losing the ball. Like, it's just like, I don't know why we don't have a striker. No, it's not working. Whatever.
Get it all out of your system.
Whatever.
Get it all out of your
whatever
system.
Tuchel has going with his front three, whatever, it's not working.
I don't know that it's just a front three issue, because I mean, you have Loftus-Cheek playing right wing back, right, and you have Gallagher and Jorginho in a double pivot. Like, of course you're gonna get overrun. Jorginho, he can barely take more than 5 steps at a time.
when he made his subs as well, he essentially took off Jorginho and Gallagher and brought on Ziyech and Pulisic. So you had no midfield, which was already getting overrun, and that just made it worse.
It's weird because
you were chasing the game.
It's weird because in the summer, Chelsea played a back four a lot. Like it seemed like Tuchel was trying to move away from the back three system, kind of give your team more control in the attacking third. And it seems like after that friendly against Arsenal, he scrapped it. I don't know whether he's just really unhappy with how things are going, but Reece James is wasted as a right center back. Like he's one of the best attacking fullbacks in the league. Why would you put him there?
But when you watch the games, so him and Loftus-Cheek, he doesn't really play as a complete right center back. It's a very sort of hybrid role there. He is still getting forward quite a lot.
And where does Loftus-Cheek play when he goes forward?
Oh, Loftus-Cheek kind of slots in the middle.
Into midfield, you mean?
Kind of like drops, in around there, so he provides that cover. So it's kind of like on paper, it's like, oh yeah, it looks like he's playing like a right center back, but James is pretty much playing almost the same position that he was playing before. Maybe a little bit more of a defensive role, but he's still getting up.
I mean, when you were chasing the game, sure, but Loftus-Cheek was definitely outside him a lot. I remember one chance where he didn't get his shot away. I don't know, man. I just feel like a lot of players, like Gallagher is not a double pivot player. He's just not. He ran the most for Chelsea, as you'd expect, but he's a midfield 3 kind of player, like a pressing 10, like it was for Crystal Palace, right? And it just feels a bit wasted. Chelsea last week, what was it? I have the stats here. You had 16 shots, 3 on target. Chelsea this week, 14 shots, 3 on target. You're not gonna score goals with that kind of record. It just feels like the only player providing any threat for you guys is Sterling, which is not, I love Sterling. Finishing's
He's
not
not
strong
a
suit.
consistent finisher.
Yeah, he needs a striker to play off.
Yeah, I guess the silver lining in that is that we're at least taking shots.
Okay,
I'll take that from that.
Look, that's you know what? You cope however you need to, my friend. A quick word on Leeds. Brendan Aronson looked really, really good in this game.
Yeah, he doesn't stop running.
No, this guy's got like 4 lungs. He was just nonstop. Yeah, Leeds actually their signings.
The American invasion of the Premier League is underway.
Their signings have looked good. Yeah.
Yeah, they've recruited well over the summer, considering they lost their 2 best players. I think Rodrigo he's having a really good season. What is that, 4-3 now?
Yeah.
He is currently the top goal scorer in the league.
Yeah. And Harrison, he had a really good game as well. Deserved his goal. So,
they're doing this without Bamford.
Excellent start for them.
Yeah. Perfect.
Moving on to 2 teams that did not struggle to score this weekend. Newcastle 3, City 3. El Cashico see City drop their first points of the season, but they did come back from 3-1 down to tie the game.
Future of football right there.
Wow, that's depressing.
But it's true.
United versus
tell
City.
You what,
right
I almost called this game the Despot Derby, and I figured I shouldn't, but here I am.
Since when did you start controlling yourself, was there? But anyway, I haven't seen City that on the ropes in the Premier League in years. Like, after City scored the first goal, who was it now? Gundogan scored the first goal. It was just a period where Sam Maxima was running riot down that left-hand side. Kyle Walker and Stones looked absolutely lost on how to deal with him. And
they couldn't. Like, he was absolutely dominating the game. Like, everything was just going down his side. He set Almiron up for a shot over the bar that Almiron should have scored.
Yeah.
Then he got the assist for Almiron's equalizer. He was unreal. Now, I love hyperbole, but Tommy, when we were prepping
Oh,
for this,
no,
decided
no.
to call him a Ronaldinho regen.
You know,
which
it's
I will not tolerate.
You know, it's
Yeah.
funny.
Don't take Ronaldinho's
It's
name
funny
in
how you
vain.
say that because I didn't call him that. I said, "Hey guys, there was this comment on
Name and shame, or
on
you
Reddit
or
where
you
it's
said
like
it.
this guy said
attributing this comment
without
to Tommy.
he's
Name
Ronaldinho without
and
finishing."
shame. Name and
Funnily
shame.
enough, that comment likely came on Twitter from @VamosTD.
I don't use Twitter. I never so it can't be.
This is why.
That's how you know. That's how
bad
you know it's not
opinions.
me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm not getting thrown under the bus on this one. I'm sorry.
You absolutely are. You
But
should not
but
say
I will
that.
say, yeah, I will agree.
Ever.
He
How
was
dare
he
you.
was
How dare you.
unplayable.
No, first
he
of all,
was
sir, how dare you?
He was unplayable.
Don't take Ronaldinho's name in vain.
And you know what? It was on top of that goal that Wilson scored, amazing as well. You know, he set him up, and then that touch they take him. Wilson's touch take him away from Diaz.
Yeah.
For that was fantastic.
They just kept backing off though, City. It was really weird defending from them.
They were terrified.
Yeah.
Like, their defense did not know what to do.
There's a lot of speed in that attack, right? I can't get over Almiron's face, man. Like, I just, yeah, honestly.
Is it? He looks like you know that. Have you seen the David Attenborough documentary with the lizard that like runs across water?
I believe I have not, but
Oh, you need to find it. Almiron looks exactly like that lizard. He is the one footballer that will convince me that lizard people exist.
I think I described this last year. Like, there was a Pinocchio horror movie, Pinocchio's Revenge. Yeah. Like, every time I see him, I'm just like, just take me.
Oh, poor Almiron. What's
Yeah,
the
you guys
poor
are
guy?
really hating
Jack
on Almiron.
Grealish.
I'm
Jack
not hating, I
Grealish
mean-
was shit talking him. Did you hear Jack Grealish shit talking him at the end of last season on like the City parade and stuff?
Did he call him Pinocchio?
No, he said that because he was drunk out of his mind at the parade and had Bernardo Silva with him, and he was talking about how when City came back against, I think it was Villa on the last day of the season, how they started playing better once Bernardo came off because Bernardo was playing like Miguel Almiron.
Oh, Jesus. Did he actually say that?
Yeah, or something to that effect. Like, I will find it and I will send it to you afterwards. But he was getting trolled a lot by Newcastle fans online after Almiron scored with his dick.
Great improvisation.
But, you know, we love a bit of ball control.
I like that one. It's there. There we go.
Yeah, it's crazy. City are 3-1 down, in the 59th, 60th minute? I think they'll be disappointed they didn't win that game.
Yeah.
De Bruyne started to play, and once they made it 3-2, yeah, they had chance after chance to go on and to win that game. But, yeah,
Man,
responsive champions, I think, from Manchester City.
If Erling Haaland wasn't wearing a City shirt, I would have a lot of fun watching defenders just bounce off him.
Yeah. He should have scored, he had, 2 or 3 good chances. I think he hit the post. Nick Pope was in fine form, actually.
He
made
was.
a lot of good saves, yeah.
He's been very good all 3 games for Newcastle so far.
Yeah.
Going
he's been-
New England #1 potentially. Eh?
Potentially.
No, I mean
Yeah.
I would say better than Pickford, but I don't know. I just like watching KDB play a through ball just on loop. It's just so satisfying. You know, this guy can just put a pass on a dime. Just controls, you know, when he wants, when he really, really wants and intends, this guy can just take hold of a game and put it on his feet, and it's just fantastic to watch. Even though I don't like City, but I can watch KDB and really appreciate it. Just fantastic.
Best player in the league.
Oh yeah.
Best player in the league, yep.
Yeah, I guess moving on from that one to Bournemouth 0, Arsenal 3. I honestly don't have a lot to say about this game that Tony didn't sum up with his little song. Pretty quick kill. Bournemouth look not good.
Yeah, it's Arsenal's title to lose, eh?
Tony's at the highest right now.
Hang on. Excuse me while I write that quote down.
Come back to this in a couple
This
months.
is Arsenal's title to lose?
Yeah, date and time. Yeah, 22nd of August, 7:58. Yeah, yeah, Bournemouth are not good. You have to see it, like, to really grasp how not good they are. Their players can't control the ball at this level, can't pass the ball forward. It is nuts. Like, talent-wise, I can't remember seeing a team this bad. I don't know how they... Who was it they beat? Was that... Oh, is that...
Aston Villa.
All right, we'll get to them. Yeah, but every time I see Gabriel Jesus play, it's just like... I have been starving for years for center forward play. That first goal where he brings the ball out of the sky, gets the defender on the floor, skips past him, skips past 3 other guys, plays a through ball, and I'm just like, wow, I cannot believe this guy is our player. And
Like to
I'm
to
waiting
me,
for
it
you
looks,
to use some like religious imagery in response to Jesus.
that is your forte. I try to stay away from the fanatics, but
to me, it looks like he's just
Stay away from the fanatics. You're an Arsenal fan.
anyway, I was gonna say something I probably shouldn't have. Go on, Tommy.
I was gonna say
Right.
he looks like he's got freedom. You know what I mean? He's away from Pep, or now he can play how he likes to play and kind of show us, how good he is. I think Tony, you were saying this, like Pep kind of stifles players like him a little bit in terms of his system. I think it was either saying that, maybe I'm wrong.
No, yeah, it was. I can't remember a Flair player that has really had their best period under Pep. Alexis Sanchez struggled. When they signed Riyad Mahrez, I was so sad because Mahrez used to be so much fun to watch at Leicester, and it just felt like he was going to go to City and become a robot, which he has. You look at Jack Grealish. I don't know what it... Well, I know what it is. City are the star, right? Like, you can't go and... you're always afraid of losing the ball with City. And it seems like at Arsenal, he's just focused on being his best self.
Yeah.
And, I'm all there for... We can't wait to get him the ball, right? Like, every single opportunity, we want him involved in the game. He makes things happen. Gets an assist for the second goal, trying to score himself. Odegaard, nice of him to get off the mark this season. And, my favorite moment, Saliba's wonderful finish. I'm 100% convinced that 60 minutes of just singing his name just powered him up for that finish. I thought it was Granit Xhaka or, like, Gabriel when I first saw it.
So, are we saying that William Saliba works like a spirit bomb in Dragon Ball Z?
Sure. I'm not the person to be asking.
You
that,
haven't
but
seen Dragon Ball Z?
I have seen... Oh, is that what it's called? This little fireball is called a spirit ball? Okay. Sure. Yeah. I didn't watch
Tommy,
Dragon...
bail me out.
Oh
here.
yeah, Tony, you're
Tommy,
off.
bail
This
me
is
out.
when he gets all the energy from
He gathers energy. Thank you, Tommy.
yeah, from all the
Thank
earth,
you.
and then you
Finally.
get the huge blue ball. Yeah, I mean, I watched Dragon Ball Z when I was a kid, of course.
Thank you, Tommy.
Yeah, I saw-
Tommy, what's wrong with you?
You know-
I saw Dragon Ball Z and I just thought, nah, not for me. Sorry.
You missed out, man.
No,
Yeah.
it is very much for you.
Clearly not, but
Did you
okay.
see Zinchenko's reaction to when Saliba
Oh,
scored?
his reaction was brilliant. It's like, what have I seen?
Down on his knees, hands on his head, like what?
I mean, speaking of Jesus, it was like he had some kind of spiritual witness. I don't know. It was like, I cannot believe what I've seen. Just shaking his head.
Maybe he just realized he was in for another 30 minutes of the Saliba song.
Fair enough. But, Arsenal... I said at the start of the season, Arsenal need to challenge for the title. They won't win it, because nobody has a chance to win it. But that is our best way of making top 4. We have a good
I would
run.
like to take you back to 4 minutes ago. This is Arsenal's title to lose.
That's what I said. Oh, it is our title to lose, and we will lose it.
Hey,
That's all.
And with that being said, we'll move on to another man who's great at losing titles, Steven Gerrard.
Hey.
Palace 3, Aston Villa 1. Let's talk about Steven Gerrard, because
Best young
this
manager.
is not... This is not how you coach a team. You see your team getting ripped to shreds by Zaha and Eze for an entire game, and you make zero adjustments. Nothing to double up on Zaha. Nothing to like clog the middle and stop Eze. What's this man doing?
Before we go to Tommy, I'd just like to lift one of our 442 quotes. Tommy Sandy, Steven Gerrard, one of the best young managers in football. All right, take it away. Take it away.
Take it away.
Yeah.
Hey, sometimes you get it wrong. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You're at that point. Because last time we said this, you were like, give him some time. And with time, he just gets worse and worse. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like what was the number of games I said? What did I say? 8 games before we make the before I make the call, the judgment call. I think it was 8 games, right? Yeah.
I don't. I think you said
He's been there since like November.
No, but
last
I mean
season,
for this season, first.
You need 8 games this season to make up your mind on Steven.
No, I
Gerrard.
don't. I'm telling you, I said I don't need it. I need it. I'm good. I make a decision now. Yeah, he may be the first one sacked this season.
Lots
I would
of
not be surprised. Yeah, there's lots of contenders, but I mean, out of everyone so far, of course, we'll get to West Ham, but yeah, they don't look good. They started off good. Watkins got a goal. They went up 1-0, and they had some chances.
Yeah, and then they immediately handed the equalizer over 2 minutes later.
Yeah, they couldn't deal with. They just couldn't deal with Palace.
At Rangers, correct me if I'm wrong, wasn't Gerrard's entire thing is that he could set up his team to not concede?
Oh yeah,
Rangers?
they had a really good
strong
defensive
at
record.
the back and good on the counter.
Yeah,
they're good at neither of those things.
Yeah,
right now.
he has not been able to implement that at all. Partly, I bet you. I mean, is it partly because of the players? They don't really have a good defense. That's true, but you still think a manager can, sit who especially could do that with his team, but. Yeah,
they have a better squad than a lot of teams in the Premier League. They should not be this bad. I think they have Coutinho, Buendia, Kamara, Watkins.
The only reason this wasn't worse is because Emi Martinez made like 4 or 5 genuinely good saves.
Yeah, including the penalty that he was unlucky with on the rebounds. Mm-hmm. Love the afters from Zaha.
Hey, if a goalie's giving it to you, you give it right back.
I'm just not sure. Hold on, I'm just not sure about doing it when you've missed a pen.
Hey, he scored the rebound, didn't he?
Yeah, but it's like okay, but still, maybe
score sheet's still gone the same way.
I think you do it because you know it's gonna hurt the keeper even more. Like he saved the penalty and still conceded. Yeah, keeper's really down. Kick him while he's down. So, I'm with Zaha on that. Martinez deserves all the pain. But yeah.
Wilfred Zaha, he's in a bit of unreal. I just want to give him a little bit of props before we move on. He and Eze were fantastic. I lost count of the amount of nutmegs, which is maybe more painful than the loss for Villa.
Yeah, the South London street football continues. Zaha has been good on the counterattack. I still think his decision making is a bit suspect at times, but he was really good in this game. Villa couldn't handle him. I have a feeling there might be a bid for him from someone before the end of the window. A year.
I hope he doesn't go.
He has a year left on his contract.
Yeah, I want him to stay at Palace.
Who's gonna panic by Zaha?
I mean, imagine him.
No, it's going to be Man United, isn't it?
It could be. I mean, Newcastle.
We would.
I'm on board with this now.
We would.
Yeah. United bringing back Zaha.
I mean, especially if United don't get their Ajax winger targets. It's like, okay, who's left?
19,
trust me. I have been. No. We will get to Man United. I have been listing down all the players I have seen linked. For now, we'll move on very quickly to Fulham 3, Brentford 2. A very fun game. Mitrovic.
Yeah.
He's gunning for that golden boot. Just keep chucking the ball up to the back post, and he's going to get there.
Hey, I'd take him at Chelsea. Better than what we got.
You were so fucking miserable, man. just take anybody. Yeah.
Yeah, any not Aubameyang, but yeah. It was they had a little thing going on with Tony. Like Tony was kind of, I think friendly, but he was kind of mocking his celebration a bit when he scored. I don't know if you guys saw that or not. But after Tony got the equalizer, and then because they were teammates at Newcastle, I believe, for a bit. Mitrovic and Tony. So like I'm assuming there it was friendly, but like there was a bit of that kind of mocking or imitation going on. But then Mitrovic gets the last word, right? Because he gets that nice header, perfectly placed cross, and then perfectly placed header into the corner. Good win for Fulham. Very good win.
United and Chelsea sets a battle for Ivan Toney. Nice. Okay.
I'd take him too. Yeah. I'm
hands off, No, fuck off, Tommy. This one's ours. I'm gonna note that down as well.
Yo, I had to play the list though. It keeps growing.
Like I haven't been paying like close attention to the transfer rumors, and I'm still like not far off from 30 names. But moving on to Spurs 1, Wolves 0. Good on Spurs for getting a 1-0 win against the Portuguese national team.
Yeah, doesn't feel right. And this is a bit rich coming from an Arsenal fan when we had France's national team in the early 2000s, but something weird is going on at Wolves. I don't understand it.
Wolves, I'm convinced, are not a real football club and are just a money laundering front for Jorge Mendes.
100%. But talking football, Spurs were shit, and they keep getting away with it because they have maybe the best center forward in the league, Harry Kane. His movement on that goal was really good.
It's so good.
Yeah.
He reacts so quickly as soon as he sees the ball go near post. And that was a great little flick on from Perisic as well, who I thought had a fantastic game.
Yeah, you can see the strikers that you can see how they gain AR, just really smart in anticipating those situations. But miserable start to the weekend. But I did tip them to make top 4, so I'm not surprised.
Hey man, as long as Kane keeps getting goals, they'll be able to make up for Son not being in the greatest of form to start the season. But I also expect Son to come around soon enough anyway.
Oh, he will. He's too good.
It's Son.
Yeah.
What else do we have going on this weekend? Leicester 1, Southampton 2. Leicester look a little bit lost this season so far.
I mean, when you're in a situation where you can't play Yuri Tillemans or Fofana because you think they're distracted by transfer talk, you're not coming off the best preseason, right?
Well, at the same time, they have no signings.
Yeah.
Exactly. Add that to the part, and it's just
no keeper. Don't forget about that either.
Nice free kick from Maddison, right? Really nice goal by Maddison, but bettered, I guess, by Shea Adams by a scissor kick, I think we call it.
I believe it was. Look, it's another James Ward-Prowse assist. The guy loves an assist.
Yeah.
And it's just, I don't know. I'm very, very concerned for Leicester at this point. Like Tommy brought up, Danny Ward is not doing them any favors in net so far. He looks nervous all the time. It's just,
I wouldn't say I'm concerned. Still a bit bitter from 2016. But, definitely issues there.
Still a bit bitter about a title race you weren't ever in?
Yep, exactly that.
That's okay. Exactly that. Leicester have Chelsea United next, so they'll get some points. They're okay. They'll have a pickup.
Hey. You're not wrong, but hey.
Hey. Oh, we're both in the same realm here, is there? So we gotta.
Nah, you have some points on the board this season.
Okay, that's true. Yeah, that's true. Okay, I feel better now.
You've only lost one game, right? It's
Yeah, it's only one. Yeah, it's just the way you lose. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Is that really?
If we're talking about the way teams lose games, don't talk to me.
I can't wait to see that game later today.
Moving on. Everton 1, Nottingham Forest 1. My main takeaway from this game is that Jordan Pickford is Everton's best creative player, and it's not close.
What a ball. What a ball. Everton are a bad football team. They could go down. I predicted they'll go down. They look like relegation candidates. But
I mean, Forest are going to be one of those teams that's also battling around that end of the table, I think, and Everton did not look better than them.
no, pretty fortunate to come away with the point, Everton. But hey, stick Pickford in midfield might solve their issues. It's not like he's great in net anyway, so.
Yeah, the thing with Forest is, we mentioned it before, they've had like, what, 10 new signings this season?
Oh, it's more
No,
than 10.
15.
It's more than 10? Is it?
Yeah.
Right? Like, that's gonna.
It's like you could name a full matchday squad and get in all your subs as well.
Yeah, that's and who did they sign midweek? I forget
Oh,
now.
fucking.
They spent like 43.
Gibbs White, Morgan
Yeah.
Gibbs
Gibbs
White.
White.
Yeah.
So they signed him for 43 with add-ons. I think it would maybe come to 43 mil, which is absolutely insane money. But this team's gonna need time to get some chemistry when you have that many new players coming in. So maybe they'll look better as
If
the
you're
season goes.
signing Morgan Gibbs White for $42.5 million, you deserve to go down. I hope they go down. Honestly, that's just bad business.
That is bad. No, I
That's
agree.
bad
I agree. But
business.
all I'm saying is maybe
That's
they
the
get
kind
better.
of signing that puts a team into financial trouble.
Yep. They'll be in trouble if they don't stay up. And, yeah, just really bad. It's a bad strategy. They haven't learned from previous clubs. But you may be right, Tommy. They might pick up later. They might. But, yeah. Yeah,
We
there
will- we
goes
will
the
see.
weekly alarm.
There's the alarm.
Whoops. I'd managed to remember to turn it off every single week this season, except for today. But the alarm signals that it's time to move on to West Ham 0, Brighton 2. All my alarms do. It's not working for David Moyes so far.
Nope. No goals, right, this season. I think.
Is that true? Jeez.
Let me check.
Wow.
Let me just do a double check. Yeah, no goals. I was 0-4, 5 against. Not the best start. And you know what, Brighton, in this game, if you look at the match stats, I think they had like maybe 2 or 3 shots, and they scored on 2 of them. Efficiency from Brighton right there.
That's not what we're used to seeing from Brighton.
Nope.
They had 2 shots on target.
2 shots on target, yeah. That's what I
From
meant, yeah,
11
yeah.
shots.
But I
so-
meant on target, like that's efficiency.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And the second goal was nice. I forget who. I think it was
Trossard.
Pascal Gross who flicked it on, and then Trossard comes in and beautiful finish. It was a really nice goal.
I mean, it really doesn't help West Ham when you sign Thilo Kerrer. Is that how you pronounce his last name? I'm going to roll with it until told otherwise.
Yeah, Kerrer.
And then he
yeah.
immediately gives away a penalty in his first start.
Yeah. Add
He
that,
looked not great.
add that to the fact that Skamaka can't get a game, or at least a start. Yeah, their signings have not hit the ground running. And, yeah, it probably explains why they haven't scored yet. It's
Yeah.
not really. You look at the team, it's pretty much the
It's
same
not
team
different.
as last season. Yeah, it's not very exciting. Doesn't really fill you with that invigoration to start the season with some positive energy. But yeah, I think Moyes has credit in the bank. They'll give him some time to figure this out. But
For sure. That's definitely the case. But it's just a worrying start from West Ham, right? Already 3 losses on the bounce.
On the other side, you look at Brighton, they lost their 2 best players as well, or Cucurella and Bissouma. And they've gone from strength to strength. Big wins against United and, United. So, yeah.
I really like Moises Caicedo. He's looked very, very good so far.
He's a good player. Yeah. They recruit well.
Didn't Brighton start off pretty good last season as well? If I recall correctly, yeah. And then they had that big lull in the middle. All right, so another bright start from them, but we'll see if they can hold it up.
Was that intentional? Or a bright start from Brighton? Or
Oh, that wasn't even intentional.
He's learning.
yeah. It's quality stuff.
Well, conspicuous by their absence so far in this podcast are Man United and Liverpool, and that's because they will be playing today, Monday afternoon game. I guess there's plenty of time left in the podcast, so I guess we should preview this one. I would like to. It's been a week for United. It's definitely been a week.
It's been a year.
It's been a decade, man. We've been a little bit on the Kashmir ropes, but one signing in.
Really
been
bad.
linked with. Thank you.
Tony,
Been
I
linked with
wasn't gonna touch
everyone
on it as
and their
a gloss
mother
over.
every week. Look, I'd just like to go down the list of players that United were linked with that I wasn't paying attention, and this is the list that I managed to put together that I saw. Casemiro, Tick, João Felix, Thomas Meunier, Jamie Vardy, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, Alvaro Morata, Jan Sommer, Christian Pulisic, Serginho Dest, Moises Caicedo, Mateus Cunha, Hakim Ziyech, Anthony, Ilham Melier, Asmir Begovic, Mauro Icardi, Adrian Rabiot, Callum Hudson-Odoi, Sergei Milinkovic-Savic, Cody Gakpo, Yannick Carrasco, Anthony Gordon, Moussa Diaby, Frankie de Jong again, Marcus Thuram, and Ivan Toney.
I didn't know Ziyech was linked with you guys.
No, he is.
Brother,
He is.
everyone. You could name any player that hasn't moved already this summer, and probably some that have already moved this summer, and they were linked with us in this last week.
Could I interest you in one Nicola Pepe? No? Okay.
You may not. Somehow, amongst everything, even United aren't linked with him.
I gotta say, welcome, Casemiro, to the theater of nightmares.
Welcome to the circus.
Yeah,
I cannot believe they got him.
I just can't believe 60 million?
60 mil.
For another 30-plus year old on a long-term contract on big wages. Another year. You're just gonna have to wait till next year to hope that things will be different,
You say that, but Casemiro's still a world-class midfielder.
United's problem has not been signing world-class midfielders, so has it? The problem has been signing players that fit the system.
You don't think he's
resale
gonna
value.
fit? You don't think he's gonna fit?
Have you ever seen Casemiro taking the ball off the goalkeeper and progressing the play?
I don't know. I still think it will be a positive in terms of the squad. I think he's
It'll
better
be
than
an improvement.
Yeah, he's
It'll be
better
an
than what they
improvement.
have.
But Pogba was better than what they had. Di Maria was better than what they had. Hell, even Van de Beek was better than what they had. Right? Like, it's not the quality of the player. It's the build of the squad. Like, it just... Yeah.
It's okay, we'll spend 100 mil on Anthony. It'll be fine.
He scored
It'll
6
be
goals
fine.
last season in the Dutch
Right.
league. 6.
Tell you what, that's more than our wingers.
Probably combined. But because he does a few rainbow flicks and elasticos.
But
Good luck.
so United are going to spend, huge
That means
amount for him.
that means Tommy will call him a Ronaldinho regen. in a few
Oh,
weeks.
I will
No,
never.
the
I will never say that. I'll say Neymar. Yeah.
Neymar region, okay.
No.
Equally
This,
as
it's gonna
disrespectful.
be another Sancho if they sign him. He won't be able to live up to the price tag.
That is exactly what he is. He's a worse Jadon Sancho, I think. So I think Sancho's a better player, and I don't rate Sancho. But
Anyhow, should we get to predictions for this game?
yeah, there's plenty of
We
time.
haven't mentioned a single thing about Liverpool so far.
Ah.
They're playing. They're literally playing a whole ass game.
They have problems themselves. I think Firmino and Jota are injured, right?
Nunez suspended.
Nunez
So we're
suspended as
looking
well.
at a forward line of Salah, Diaz.
And who? That's the question.
Is Minamino still there, or did they sell
No,
him?
he's
They sold
fine.
him.
Yeah,
He sold.
Origi's gone as well.
Yep.
they can't even bring on Shaqiri. Oh, that's sad. We still had him.
Yeah, he's chilling in Chicago
Yeah.
now.
Here in Chicago. Okay. But it might be, I know.
Chicago.
It might be Carvalho.
You're just gonna
Yep.
gloss past
Yep,
Chicago.
I am. It might be Fabio Carvalho. He might get his first Premier
Oh,
League.
right. Fabio Carvalho is the other guy they have.
Yeah.
He's looked okay.
Yeah, it's not a lot of devastation in attack.
You don't need a lot of devastation in attack.
Actually, they do have Diaz fit and Salah. Yeah. Predictions?
Yeah, we're fucked.
Predictions there, Tommy?
I mean, that I almost see this going one way. It's a Liverpool win. It's just a question of how big. I think after United start, everyone's like, oh, this is going to be like a 7-0, 8-0 drubbing. But you watch Liverpool so far this season, they haven't really looked that impressive. But then sometimes you just need a game like this to really get going. So right. I think it'll probably be like a 3-0 victory. I think comfortable in the end for Liverpool. But I do think it's not going to be like a wild 6-7-0. But yeah, I'm going to say 3-0.
No Matip. I don't know if Konate is fit. If Phillips plays, I'll say 2-0. I think Liverpool will struggle today, and they'll score early and score late. I think that's what it will be. Yeah.
I will not be available for comment at this time.
We are still doing the... You've not changed your mind, huh?
No, I haven't. Yeah, we're gonna, I guess, go watch this game. But for your listening pleasure, we're just gonna throw to future Tony and future is there post-game and add it on to the end of this podcast. Tommy, you can say bye right now.
Well, good luck to you guys. I hope the game goes well for you. Is there? I do.
Why? No, you don't.
I do, yeah.
No, you fucking don't.
Yeah, I do.
No, you don't. Don't.
Liar.
Liar. Don't do that to Zay. He doesn't need
that.
Yeah.
Wow. This is why you're not invited in the evening. It's not because you have a scheduling conflict.
But anyways, have fun. And
more lies. More lies.
Why do you treat me like this? Yeah. Is this because I made fun of Mendy's
Yes, it's because you put me down in your depths at the start of this podcast. I don't think so. I don't like being there.
And here I am.
I don't like being there.
Raising you up at the end. Like a phoenix from the ashes. You've risen again.
I'm going to be honest and say I'm looking forward to it. So, yeah. Looking forward to seeing Liverpool play again.
All right. I will... Tony, listeners... I'll see you in a little bit.
3 hours later.
Well, that escalated quickly. Okay.
Yeah. What a great day to be alive, Tony. What a great day to love football, huh?
Yeah, this is your first happy pod in 2022. Welcome to 2022, my friend. Yeah, jeez, I did not expect.
Man United 2, Liverpool 1. Fuck you, Liverpool. Fuck Jurgen Klopp. You know what? Fuck you, Tonio. Fuck Tommy as well. He's not here today. He's not here to respond, but fuck him anyway. Fuck me too.
Liverpool.
God, I needed that so badly.
Liverpool.
No, Tony, you don't understand. I'm lightheaded from the stress of watching this game.
Yeah, you didn't say anything. You didn't say. I guess in fairness, you were watching on your phone, but
I saw all the messages rolling in, and at halftime, I made we were 1-0 up, so I made the tactical decision to not respond because that seemed to be working.
Yeah. Don't jinx. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Never jinx. I've learned from Tommy. I don't fuck with jinxes.
If only Tommy would learn from Tommy. But, yeah. Wow. A very un-Man United performance. Maybe even a very un-Ten Hag performance. Defensively solid at the back. Playing on the counter-attack. Yeah, this is the way...
How good was Lisandro Martinez? He was diving in front of everything. Yeah, shut the fuck up, Tony. He was fan-fucking-tastic.
I don't
will
know,
not be
man.
having any of
I
that.
felt like the
Fuck you.
commentators were really trying to push that narrative. I thought he was okay. I don't think he
I
was
thought
really
he was
tested.
damn fucking good.
He nearly put one in his own net. De Gea bailed
Yeah,
him out.
but he also cleared one off the line that Bruno tried to put in our own net.
I don't think
What?
you can call that clearing off the line. That's a block. That's a full. Bruno
Blocked it off
caught
the line,
that
didn't he?
sweet.
Blocked it off the
Yeah.
line, didn't he? Tony, get your
Jesus.
fucking negativity out of here. Get it. Get it. No.
Yeah,
Hey, nah. Nah. Let's talk about Jadon Sancho. Let's talk about Jadon
Congratulations.
Sancho
Congratulations.
tucking
yeah.
James Milner into bed,
First
wheeling him
win
back
in-
off to the nursing home.
Hey,
Let's
James
talk about
Milner-
Van. I want to figure out what was Van Dijk doing on that goal.
First of
He
all,
just stood there.
James Milner was terrible. It's one of the worst displays I've seen in midfield. And when you're playing against McTominay and who else was in your midfield? I guess Eriksen. He's competent.
Eriksen.
Yeah. Van Dijk, I don't know. It was like
I thought Van Dijk was genuinely awful today.
Yeah, Gomez was a better center back of the two.
It made me, Tony. It made me so happy. So
I
so
can
happy.
imagine. Yeah, Sancho, good composure.
Good composure.
I think.
Look, I just mentally, considering that James Milner has played for Man City, Leeds, and Liverpool, the image of him just sliding away and then getting in Van Dijk's face afterwards. Tasty.
Well, yeah,
Ooh,
you've got to back
delicious.
him up.
Eat
Someone's
that
got
up.
to press the
Eat
shot,
that
right?
up.
Yeah, I thought.
so
I'm just gonna have a quick look at the table, not to bring you down, just to
It's
more
fine.
for-
I know. No. Look, I know the situation that we're still in. We're 14th.
No. Actually,
Thank you
it's
very
more
much.
for Liverpool. I want to see where they
Oh,
are.
Liverpool are 16th.
16th. Yeah.
Yeah.
It felt like a bottom of the table clash. Like the quality.
That's
of
because
the
it fucking was.
Yeah. Honestly, Liverpool's midfield was. I mean, Milner.
Nah,
Elliott,
you're being
and
no.
Henderson.
You're too composed right now. I can't deal with this. Let me be
Composed.
happy.
Yeah,
Liverpool, shit, all of them in the
See,
bin.
composure
Every single
is
one of them.
my job. You're the one who's supposed to be losing your mind, and I need to bring it back down to earth. Okay?
I refuse to let you bring me back down. I'm standing up now. Look at what you made me do.
I tell you what. One thing I really enjoyed today, Martial was fantastic.
God.
He was
Anthony
genuinely
Martial.
fantastic.
I swear to God, this boy causes me more stress than almost any footballer I've watched. Because every season, I'm like, I'm done with Martial. He's not putting in the effort. But then he comes in and he plays like that, and I'm instantly like, yep, I'm back in. He's so good when he's on.
He's my favorite Man United player, and by some distance. He
he's
was so
just
good.
Velvety. He's smooth.
Yeah, I think that. I think that should be a front three. Martial, Rashford.
So,
all
all of preseason, that was the front three until Martial got hurt against Atletico.
Yeah.
And I fully agree. Like, Martial has to start him as centre forward every single game. Sancho and Rashford either side. That's got to be it moving forward.
Do you think Ten Hag was the one that signed off on this performance? Genuinely, I'm asking. Do you think he signed off on this performance, or do you think this was the players? Because there was that story, right, in the last week that the players prefer a more defensive approach going into Liverpool. And De Gea did not go short once in this game. He was kicking long. And fair enough. I mean, that is his preference, right?
I think Ten Hag might have rolled back his plan. I think he listened to what the players were more comfortable with, likely, especially with regards to De Gea just kicking it long. Because even his distribution on the long kicks was not great. But, it was better than him, like, doing something stupid like he did against Brentford. I think it might have been a bit of, like, bringing everything together. He made the right moves in benching Shaw, benching Maguire, benching Ronaldo. Like,
100%.
I
mean, I would have dropped Ronaldo altogether.
Like, no. I would have... Yeah. I think they're easy decisions for us to say he should make from the safety of our own homes, but they were the right decisions, and he made them, and full credit to him. I think it was coming back to the point. I'm all over the place right now, but coming back to the point that you were making, I think it was a bit of both. The players being more comfortable with this, and Ten Hag being like, all right, these guys can't play the style I want, so let's meet them in the middle, kind of thing.
Yeah, it was very similar to the Palace performance last week Monday. Actually, gotta tell you, Liverpool are lucky to have 2 points this season. They're not. They could have lost that game against Fulham. Very lucky equalizers, 2 lucky goals really. And last week, I mean, it took a special moment from Luis Diaz to grab something from that game. They're really struggling. This model that teams have sit and counter, without Thiago there, they're just really struggling in midfield to create anything. But this is a benchmark. It's a benchmark win for Man United, and
it's with the mood around the club. It's so needed. Also, because we haven't beaten Liverpool in the Premier League for, I don't know, 4 or 5 seasons, something like that.
There's no way that's true. Really?
We beat them in the FA Cup under Solskjaer, but we kept drawing with them in the league, and then we bottomed out against them last year.
Yeah. Wow. Feels a bit like the end of an era from Liverpool. An era that gave them 1 Premier League title in 7 seasons, but,
Who's counting?
I mean, there are those that say that 1 Premier League title doesn't even count, but,
you can name those people if you want. It's me. I am those people.
I am those people, too. I didn't see it. No one saw it. No one witnessed it. Didn't happen. Yeah. I'm happy for you, man. Genuinely.
Honestly, I'd like to point out one thing that really surprised me. As of the 65th minute of the game, at this point, United were 2-0 up. The number of sprints, United had 106 to Liverpool's 62.
Yeah, that was...
Liverpool getting outworked is not something that I thought would happen today.
They look tired, man. Honestly. Other than Luis Diaz, they look really tired. They've had an exhausting... They had an exhausting year last year. I'm not sure a lot of their players are fully recovered. I don't know why Fabinho was on the bench today. He was excellent when he came on. Really turned the tide, I thought. Stemmed a lot
That was the only point where they started to actually build some pressure and got a goal.
Yeah, and I don't think Liverpool created much more after that, but at least he stopped the leak, right? I would have started Henderson, Elliott, and Fabinho sitting in there. That right-hand side just really got disconnected without Henderson providing that platform on the right-hand side. But, it happens. Liverpool have been complaining about a lack of depth. He was very vocal before the game about Liverpool's midfield. I dismissed it because, United's midfield is notoriously shit, but...
Hey, you're not wrong, but hey.
Casemiro, he must think this is what it's like every week, He's used to winning games. He was in the stadium.
No different.
It's like I'm at the Bernabeu, but yeah. Who do you play next? Southampton?
I don't know. Southampton, maybe. Yes, Southampton. Early kickoff on Saturday.
Okay, I won't be watching.
Well, we'll take it one game at a time. No, I'm not taking anything for granted with how the last year has gone, but I am just happy that that I can enjoy football for a week because I needed this.
Yeah, it's nice to have some more positivity on the pod. It's been a huge burden carrying it all by myself. Tommy,
all right.
Yeah. Tommy's he was as miserable as everyone in the chat. Is like, what is this nonsense? I didn't come here to see United win by 2 goals, but anyway, yeah. You're still dreaming of top 4, is there? After seeing that, got some hope?
My brother, I am always dreaming.
Always dreaming? Yeah, that's good.
Why do you think the lows are so low for me?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm always an optimist.
It's beginning to worry you're running out of hope. That's good. It's really encouraging. Okay. Well,
no, I'm frankly, most of the time I'm just delusional, but keeps me safe.
Yeah. I mean, you could argue Arsenal are the only ones, are the Premier League's last hope for a title challenge. Maybe. Yeah.
Honestly, I'd rather see Arsenal win it than City again, so.
I don't think that's true. I think you think that's true, and then it will happen.
I think until I have to actually deal with you.
Exactly.
Like the concept of Arsenal winning appeals to me more than the concept of City winning, but to me, City are such like a
Yeah,
they're
but that's
not
what
like a
that's
personable
what makes it
entity.
That's
right?
what makes it fine though, because it's like City won it. No one cares, you know.
Yeah.
It's no tribalism involved.
Our apologies to friend of the pod, Guy, but yeah, no one cares. So when Arsenal win, I'm like, I know people. I know a lot of people who are Arsenal fans, and
Yeah.
but yeah, fuck both those teams. It's about Man United today, baby.
Well, yeah.
I was also. I'm so happy that Tyrone Malacia played.
I'm happy that Rashford scored. I mean,
I'm so happy he scored. I thought he
yeah.
was gonna miss. He went in on goal. I was like, he's missing this.
Honestly, he took the near post shot. He's still not. There's no intensity in his game right now. He looks.
So,
he
had the most sprints out of anyone in the United lineup.
repeated sprints, huh? So I guess he's resting a lot and going again, resting and going again. Because maybe it's just a body language thing, but it did look at times like he was still a bit lethargic. But when he got in behind, he was really giving them a lot of stress.
He looked, honestly, like it's the sharpest he's looked in a year, this game. Because I do agree that sometimes his body language can be a little like that, but I think that's just what his body language kind of looks like. When he's on the ball, you can see when he's on and when he's off. Like, you can see when the switch is flicked. But, yeah. I don't know. I got nothing else to say. I'm frankly gonna go lie down because I didn't realize it was like 10 minutes after the final whistle when I realized I was still holding my breath.
Yeah, I've been there.
I was like, why am I lightheaded? My heart rate's going through the roof. But, oh, God.
All right,
Needed that one.
that's enough. Let's get out of here. It's
Yeah.
not fun
Follow
anymore.
us, Instagram, Twitter, 442. Subscribe wherever you get your podcasts. Thank you so much for joining me, Tony.
Yeah, Jurgen Klopp out. What are you doing, mate?
Yeah, get rid of that man. Your manager's not even bald. What are you doing?
Get in the bin. Get in the bin. Yeah.
And thank you to the ethereal form of Tommy, I guess.
I get. He made an appearance on the pod. He's just not.
Yeah, I
here
guess he
right now.
was here in the morning.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for listening, and I'll Malacia you next week. That didn't work at all.
Brutal.
Bye-bye.